Break. We're over here at 123 Garden Center, and we're very lucky to have Annie Haven here. Annie?
Yes, I'm the purveyor of Authentic Haven brand, better known on social media as MooPoo Tea, which is 100% natural soil nutrients. And we're proud to be here at your store.
Well, thank you very much for personally delivering this. This has been a very special treat. We've been having a great conversation so far, and this is our first MooPoo Tea brew here at the shop. We just got our shipment in. Be very excited to have you guys come down and check us out. So let's go through the process.
This is great. Okay, here's what we do. This is manure that is harvested by hand, processed by hand, and eco-hand packaged from my grass-fed livestock. No genetically engineered or modified feed fed to them. No antibiotics, growth hormones, or pesticides used or herbicides used on the ranch. My family's been farming and ranching in the United States since little before 1853. We've been providing large growers with our byproduct since 1924. And about 7 years ago, I went from brewing it for local home gardeners to packaging it so that I could take the product nationally.
And we're very lucky that she did.
And we're neighbors, so this is fun. And a little plug to Twitter and social media is that that's where we met approximately 3 or 4 months ago.
And you know, we've been going back and forth, and we've been doing compost teas here, and going into the worm teas, and Annie's been very helpful to kind of get me up to speed on, you know, kind of the history behind a lot of the agricultural practices. If you're down in SoCal, California, you're ever in Ontario, you might recognize the name Archibald or Haven. Those are two streets that are in SoCal here, and that's actually her grandfather, Archibald Haven. So again, we have a lot of history here to kind of take us back to the more natural, organic way of growing. Right now, Annie's just showing me how to basically steep the tea. We've been doing compost teas, and it requires pumps and a lot of complicated stuff, and we're basically popping this into just some plain RO water. It doesn't have to be RO water. It could be your tap water. Why don't you?
Yeah, if you're using basic tap water, and of course this is a little brew tank that would be perfect for the home gardener, apartment, balcony dweller for feeding your house plants and your container garden plants. For demonstration purposes, working here, normally you would take this tea bag. This will steep up to 5 gallons of tea. So in the home garden application for the container balcony gardener, or the apartment dweller that has just a few plants indoors, you can take this tea bag, stick it in the water, put the lid on it, and let it steep just like you would sun tea for a day. You can then take the tea bag out, hang it in a safe place to drip dry, feed your plants, and then the next time you're ready to make another brew this size, take the tea bag, place it back in, and keep reusing that tea bag until there's nothing left of it.
And it will completely almost disintegrate, correct?
That's correct. It's 100% environmentally benign. It means when you're done, you can take this packaging. If you're composting, you can throw it into your compost. If you want to dig a hole in one of your container plants, you can bury it there. The tea tag, the 100% cotton bag, will disintegrate. So,
and we love the packaging. You could get this as a gift if you're in time for Mother's Day. This is perfect. We have it packaged as this form right here. And if you just want to be brewing it yourself, you also have this packaging right here. What tea bag did we open up right now? Is it?
Currently we're steeping the cow manure, and then of course there is the horse manure. Cow manure can be used for all your indoor house plants, your vegetables, the horse manure as well. Roses love horse manure. And in the stylishly wrapped sampler gift pack, there's 1 cow manure, 1 horse manure, and 1 alfalfa tea. that also the alfalfa tea does come in the 3-pack. The alfalfa tea is wonderful for one feeding to your roses after the first frost. You steep it, feed the bush, and then a week to 2 weeks after that, you would follow up with 1/4 to 1/2 cup of Epsom salts. Water that in very well, and then throughout the growing season, you can either feed the horse manure or the cow manure, whichever is the grower's preference.
Sorry, we're in the shop right now, so we're getting a phone call. So I'll let Annie take over and finish that part.
Shade gardens also love the alfalfa tea. So the same thing, you can take the alfalfa tea bag, place it in a container like this or in a 5-gallon bucket, allow it to steep 1 to 3 days, and then water your plants.